Good Tuesday afternoon on this hot and humid Tuesday afternoon and evening. We're going to talk a little bit about the tropics. Tropical Storm Lee has developed today, and it is going to be one we're going to watch for pretty much the rest of the week and look out for in the long term. No major impacts here at home from this thing, but again, it's just going to be one we're going to be watching for a long time because it has developed out in the central Atlantic, and it's got a long life to it, so to speak. Behind Lee, we've got another area that will develop in the next 7 days or so, but that one, all intentions has it staying out in the Atlantic, so we're pretty good there. Nothing to worry about what's behind Lee. Now, Tropical Storm Lee's got winds about 45 miles an hour. The story of this thing is that it's going to strengthen into a strong hurricane by the end of this week. By Friday afternoon, the system will be approaching the Lesser Antilles as a major hurricane, and then by the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, it's moving north of the Caribbean as potentially a Category 4. So this is a typical track of strong hurricanes when they develop early on in the south central Atlantic and they migrate into really, really warm waters. They strengthen pretty quickly here. Now, what happens after this weekend? Big question marks, and there really isn't any answer as of now. We got to wait and see. This forecast you're looking at right now from the National Hurricane Center is, let's see, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 5 days out. So all the way to about Sunday, this system is 1,000 to 1,500 miles away. By Friday evening, as the system gets close to the Lesser Antilles, this thing is still 2,000 miles away. So big question marks, big uncertainty about where it goes in the long term. Just know we're going to be watching it for the long term, and we're going to be watching it each and every day this week, through the weekend, and into early next week. And what we're watching for are the trends. And the trends have this system, as of now, making a turn to the north, but by how much? How sharp is that turn? How fast will it be going? Does it stall out? Does it stay east of Bermuda? Does it go west of Bermuda? Does it stay further south into the Caribbean? Does it go towards the Bahamas? Big question marks, high uncertainty about the long range. But just know we are expecting some sort of turn to the north with this system, but we don't know by how much just yet. We don't know if it's going to be a sharp turn, if it's going to be a wide turn. So we'll have some of those answers by Friday. Definitely have them by the weekend. So what you need to know, enjoy the heat and humidity we've got over the next couple of days. Enjoy this week's weather. Check back in with us by Thursday and Friday by the end of the week. And then definitely by the weekend, we'll have some more answers in the long term, so to speak. Now, the short term just has it hot and humid across town here. And this heat and humidity will continue for tomorrow. Sound like a broken record. I mean, we're going 2 days in a row. Tomorrow is going to be 3 days in a row. Thursday is going to be 4 days in a row. Friday is going to be 5 days in a row that will have heat index values, I should say, in the mid to upper 90s. Tomorrow's going to be real toasty. We could see highs between the low 90s to upper 90s, and then the heat indices getting close to the low 100s on Wednesday afternoon. Now, some minor tweaks move in by Thursday and Friday. A couple boundaries try to get close to the region to really help break down the heat and humidity, but it does so really slowly. So still humid, still hot through Thursday and Friday, but we got a better chance at seeing a couple pop-up showers here or there Thursday and Friday. No soaking rains just yet. We'll keep the humidity up. It starts to come down ever so slightly this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. That's when the temperatures drop a little bit. So while temperatures get to the 80s on Saturday and Sunday, it's still going to be a little muggy, and we'll introduce those rain chances by the weekend. So there'll be a couple around, maybe a few thunderstorms later on Thursday night, Friday as well, similar. Kind of those pop-up summertime thunderstorms or showers, and then a bit more by Saturday and Sunday. But the weekend, by all means, does not look like a washout. We'll be able to get out and enjoy. And again, by the weekend, check back in with us Friday morning, Friday afternoon. We'll have the latest with what becomes of Lee. As again, it's just going to be one us here at the Weather Center will be tracking and watching and monitoring for a long time. That doesn't mean you have to be watching it every single day. Again, just check in later on the week. No concerns as of now. We're not worried by this thing as of now. We'll get some answers by the end of the week about where this thing will eventually end up going. One thing is for sure, it's definitely going to send some waves to the East Coast. Early next week, there'll likely be some big waves moving in as that system gets real strong. So something to keep in mind if you got any beach plans or if you're staying on the Outer Banks for a week or two, something to keep in mind. All right, again, check back in later on this week. We'll have more in your forecast and more on the weekend's rainfall chances as we head throughout the rest of the evening as well.